Years of travelling up to Borough. Hey ho, but it's what we do, isn't it? Youngsters here, this is what matters, and away we go with the red and blacks of Langley Sports stroke Eastbourne Borough, playing from right to left.
A weekend.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
And that will be that's the only real negative thing out of these friendlies. But otherwise,
And a little bit of a slip there gives Charlton a chance of a direct run at goal into the area, and stopped by Franco's legs, followed up and stopped again by the strong foot of Franco Ravitsoli.
Or kind of actually be affected by it. So it is good for Eastbourne to be playing in these friendlies.
And that one's given away as well, and Charlton taking advantage right down there by this near corner flag, played in and across, and a good shot, and Franco had to be behind that one, just curling slightly away from him, and I think it would have just sneaked in. Chance of an in-swinging ball here across towards the back post. There is a header there and it's just gone wide. Keeper probably would have picked it up. Yes, indeed. But is there also a frustration when you're managing and coaching? You know, you want to kick every ball.
A little bit, Kevin, a little bit, but obviously you just have to
excellent ball through and a chance of a shot. Franco is down, hasn't controlled it, and it's popped in at the second attempt. It was a good save in fairness by Ravitsoli. Just on 9 minutes, and it's the opening goal of the game. So that piercing through ball through the channels, just catching Borough's defence out. Ravitsoli got his angle right, made a good stop, but the follow-up popped in for Charlton Athletic.
Obviously the result, and just here as the corner's coming in.
Here is a corner, useful one. Oh, could have been met by anyone, and it's a Charlton boot in the end. Wow. Follow-up is into the car park, but we'll forgive that one.
Fully believe there, Kevin. That's where Eastbourne tonight should get a lot of joy from set pieces. Again, sort of like accepts and takes, but that's where I expect Borough to get a lot of joy tonight in set pieces. Point
well made. So there's sure to be some more set pieces, so let's see if they can convert them. Meanwhile, it's the visitors with the ball, and another quick piercing attack, and an instant ball across, and it's popped in. The same player. Well, that one skidded all the way across the 6-yard line, and it was an easy finish in the end, and the lead is doubled on 12 minutes. Yet again, just that racing attack out from nowhere, no messing, scything ball across, and an easy finish. The more to go to Danny's last week's supporter of the week, which was rather interesting because she's 3 days old. Oh, here's another attack on that left-hand side yet again. Is it low? Is it a check in, looking for the shots? And Franco's equal to that one. Florence Critchlow. I'm sure you're fast asleep, Florence. Right-footed, he's going to curl that one in behind that red line somewhere. Oh, and it's popped over. Oh, that was a chance.
Ben Austin.
Yep.
My two centre halves are Mark Pullen and Darren Baker.
Right.
And left back, I have actually got Stuart Tuck.
Oh, right. Well, it's not a bad effort, but it's gone too high. Right, so everybody at home, you heard that. Austin, fine, they lead by 2-0, and Borough are the team that have to do the chasing in every respect.
Unfortunately there, Kevin, as well, I don't know if you noticed, but Eastbourne have just had to make another substitution as well.
I wasn't even looking. Oh, checks in. Poor finish, you have to say. Across to Lucas Ness, gets it back again. And Jay Mengi pops it out wide. Yet again, it's that flank that's causing the problems. And Borough not handling the pace there, and struck in from close range. At the moment it's starting to look like a bit of a drubbing. It's Ruben Carvalho's popped it in, and see what the second half will bring. I'm sure you'll be staying with us, I hope you will. Never mind that Juventus against Porto. direct shot. Ooh, a cracking shot. Pushed away by Franco. He had a reasonable chance to see it at least. But to this friendly between Eastbourne Borough and Charlton Athletic, sponsored by Signtech. Their work is proudly on display on the far side from us, across the top of the main stand there. Eastbourne Borough Football Club with the club badges proudly displayed. That's the work of Signtech. They're all over Eastbourne and East Sussex and beyond as well, and they've done a great job for us as a club, and we really want to thank them, not just for sponsoring tonight, but for their association with us. It's great to have you on board, boys.
And get many players like that. And on the right hand side, and I have gone 4-4-2, Kevin, and on the right hand side of midfield is.
And here's Lambert coming through that right hand channel, needs to find a red shirt, there it is. A blocked shot and then selflessly laid off by Greg Lure. This is Borough have come. Sorry, and then on the right.
And on my own side of midfield, I've gone with John Westcott, Kevin.
All right.
I've gone with Wesley. I thought Wesley was a very good winger.
Yeah, very specialist in that position, wasn't he? Good twist and turn. Good save by Luke. And smashed in the end, despite some valiant defending there.
In defence to try and organise the back four, so to speak.
And here's Lure. He's wide. Racing through the middle is Lambert. Greg needs to beat his man if he can, or else find support. He's found that support. Meanwhile, Charlton have organised back quickly. Rollinson. Short for Cox. Cox with the cross. Decent shot, well saved, still there? No, it's going to be cleared. The activity will be resuming. The young piercing run here. Good little swerve, and down goes Luke Glover. He's Eddie Allsop into the area. Oh, placed shot and well spotted by Luke Glover, who's doing a decent job so far. He's
into the pro game and then obviously coming back into non-league football with ourselves before obviously having that game against Oxford and getting his move to Oxford. So yeah, so that's my forward line.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, dare you disagree with the great man on my left? Have a think. Oh, a great cross. Oh my goodness, that was a cracking goal.
That's a great team goal there, Kevin.
Yes.
That is. There's not much you can do about that. Sometimes you just have to put your hand up and hold them up and just say, do you know what, that's a great team goal. There's not much really you can do about that at all whatsoever.
Terrific move, quick one down this near side, rocket of a cross, and in it goes into the top corner. Where's he going with that? Good. Ball out wide. And popped in. Keeper doesn't get it. And it is popped in at the far post. And the Borough are indeed on the score sheet. With not quite the last kick of the game, it might turn out to be the last attack of the game. And that's reward really for lots and lots of effort, Matt.
Yeah, it is. And I mentioned before about how much better Borough have been with the ball in the second half. And then obviously, as I said previously, just that one bit of quality ball into the box.
The Athletic youngsters was lethal. Their passing sometimes was more incisive. But the game has been a useful training exercise for the Borough.